A political crisis deepens in Van as protesters rally against the sentencing of Co-Mayor Abdullah Zeydan in a politically charged case. The İmralı shuttle delegation is set to meet Kurdish Regional Government officials to discuss the Kurdish question. A major conference in Istanbul has called for a fresh approach to the Kurdish question, urging democratic reforms and inclusive dialogue. As Turkey marks 25 years since Abdullah Öcalan's capture, DEM Party's co-chair Tülay Hatimoğulları demands direct talks for peace. Learn more with Medya News. Thousands gathered in Van to protest the sentencing of Co-Mayor Abdullah Zeydan, who was handed a prison term in what critics call a politically motivated case. Addressing the demonstrators, Zeydan vowed to stand firm.
Bizler 1.200.000 Vanlı'nın onurunu, gururunu, iradesini ne pahasına olursa olsun koruyacağız.
Zeydan denounced the ruling as a deliberate effort to suppress Kurdish political representation.
Meşru yollarla sandıkta bu halkla baş edemeyenler yargı tuzaklarıyla, yargı kumpaslarıyla bu halkın iradesine yeniden çökmeye çalışıyorlar.
Fellow Co-Mayor Neslihan Şedal condemned the government's actions, accusing authorities of targeting the Kurdish people.
Değerli arkadaşlar, dünyanın hiçbir yerinde görülmemiştir ki siyasetini halkların kanı üzerinden, halkların iradesi üzerinden yaşatmaya çalışsın. İşte AKP iktidarı bugün Kürt halkının kanı üzerinden, Kürt halkının kazanımları üzerinden, Kürt halkının iradesi üzerinden nefes almaya devam etmektedir.
The sentencing of Zeydan follows a pattern of Kurdish politicians being removed or jailed, with opposition groups and international observers denouncing what they call a crackdown on democracy.
Bugün bu mücadele dünyanın her yerinde, Kürdistan'ın her yerinde devrim gerçekleştiriyor.
As protests continue, the people of Van say they will not accept what they see as an attack on their democratic will.
Van halkının utanmadan iradesine çökmeye çalışanlar, Van halkının 31 Mart'ta nasıl görkemli bir şekilde iradesine, hukuka, adalete sahip çıktığından ders çıkarmayanlar, buradaki omuz omuza, faşizme karşı omuz omuza.
The İmralı shuttle delegation is heading to Iraq's Kurdistan region this weekend for critical talks with key officials about the ongoing Kurdish question. Led by the People's Equality and Democracy Party, or DEM Party, the delegation includes prominent figures Pervin Buldan and Surayah Öndar. They will meet Masoud Barzani, the leader of the Kurdistan Democratic Party, or KDP, and KRI, President Nechirvan Barzani in Erbil on 16th February. The following day, the delegation will travel to Süleymaniye to meet Baful Talabani of the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, or PUK, along with other KRG officials. The talks will focus on recent discussions with Abdullah Öcalan, the jailed Kurdish leader, and share details of his messages. The DEM Party has stated that this is part of their ongoing efforts to engage various societal groups in dialogue on the Kurdish question. Previously, the delegation met with Turkish parliament members and imprisoned People's Democratic Party's, or HDP's, former leaders Selahattin Demirtaş and Figen Yüksekdağ. The public has also been kept informed through rallies in 42 towns. A conference in Istanbul, organised by the People's Democratic Congress, or HDK, has reignited discussions on the Kurdish question, calling for democratic reforms and an inclusive peace process. Politicians, academics, and activists gathered to address decades of conflict and exclusion. HDK spokesperson Mayor Aldaniş Beştaş criticised Turkey's security-based policies, arguing that lasting peace requires recognition of Kurdish rights. Former Diyarbakır Co-Mayor Gültan Kişanak warned that the Kurdish issue remains unresolved, stressing that a nationwide dialogue is essential. Experts traced the problem's historical roots, highlighting the Treaty of Lausanne's role in institutionalizing Kurdish exclusion. Yüksel Genç from the Socio-Political Field Research Center reaffirmed that Kurdish demands are about equality, not separatism. Historian Erdoğan Aydın criticized nationalist ideologies for obstructing peace efforts. Dr. Nomi Levy Aksu underscored the importance of collective memory, drawing comparisons with global peace processes. The conference concluded with a call for a new era of dialogue and democratic governance, where all communities in Turkey can coexist with mutual respect and equality. Turkey's pro-Kurdish People's Equality and Democracy Party, or DEM Party, has renewed calls for a peaceful resolution to the Kurdish question. Speaking at her party's parliamentary group meeting, co-chair Tülay Hatimoğulları stressed that Abdullah Öcalan must be allowed to engage directly with his organization Kurdistan Workers' Party, or PKK. She criticized the government's contradictory stance, saying, Öcalan is expected to play a decisive role, yet he remains in absolute isolation. Öcalan has been held under near total isolation on İmralı Island since 1999, with no contact with lawyers or family since 2019. Hatimoğulları warned that a meaningful peace process is impossible under such conditions. With the 25th anniversary of Öcalan's capture approaching, Hatimoğulları hinted at a historic statement from him, calling for a new era of peace. The DEM Party has held rallies and meetings across Turkey and Kurdistan to mobilize public support. She also announced a DEM Party delegation's visit to Iraq's Kurdish Regional Government to discuss regional stability. Peace is not a unilateral process, she stressed, urging the government to take concrete steps now.